strategy.
Let's tear down all the statues.
So dead.
That's definitely going to be in the video.
Hi, my name is Carson, and this is Tag again. Last time, I'm gonna keep it real with you. It sucked. It won't be bad. All right, come walk with me. Walk with me. You ruined your good entrance anyway. Walk with me. Now, we made a lot of improvements, such as what did we do? We got cool animations. Wow, and what was that other thing? We did other. We recorded in HD, except like I can't afford. No, I said for him to come. I can't afford to pay for the thing, and also.
Yo, what's up?
I got a co-host. This isn't the one that I wanted, but he's Jordan's at a sleepover, so we have Caleb.
Yo, I'm professional Taker Caleb, and I'm gonna be your co-host for the Valley Fellas second episode of Professional Tag. Woo, woo, woo! Get ready for episode number 2. Coming at you now.
It's on Canada Day, so let's do something patriotic. Do something patriotic. So, we had a couple of unofficial matches that we didn't record because we were partially too lazy and it was too dark and all of these things. This one was a close match, back and forth the entire way. The numbers do not tell the story of the game. Jordan with some amazing clutch tags at the end propelled Jordan and I to a victory, 7-5. It's a good game.
In this one, we actually got to play with some of the people that we hadn't seen in like forever because of COVID. But this one was a super close game. We played it with a number of other friends. This is probably the largest game that we played up to this point.
It was a very large course as well, so we did allow 30 seconds for tagging. It was a lot harder and a lot more strenuous on the body, having to run for so long. We only really made it one round through. Final score, 3-1.
Oh.
Those were some pretty intense matches, Caleb, I gotta say.
I mean, you and Ruben kind of stole the shows, but yeah, they were.
This is awkward because we're recording the video before we actually talked about the games.
This is true. The entire thing is awkward, as you can see, because we're just two high school graduates playing tag.
Stop giving away our personal information, Caleb.
During the summer before university.
I don't want my social security number on the dark web.
My social security number is...
Shut up.
Just
Stop talking. How to play tag. I know you think you're cool because as a young child you played tag, but you're not cool. Okay, well, you are pretty cool. There's different variations, I guess, but ours is the best one.
Toilet tag, freeze tag, other tags.
Would Red Rover count as tag?
Red Rover kind of counts as...
Would it?
Capture the Flag kind of counts as a
Capture
tag
the
game.
Flag is a pretty sick tag game, but I'd say, honestly, it's not even as good as ours.
It's not ours, though. It's just like how the pros play it.
Okay, it's professional style tag. It's competitive tag.
Professional competitive tag.
No, we call it competitive tag because we're not in a professional league.
We could be. We could make our own.
We don't have money. Okay, there's two teams. You have them evenly split up. You do captains. In this case today, we used alphabetical order. So we just used alphabetical order. The way we did it was really confusing, but we did do alphabetical order in some manner. We split the teams evenly, and then
you have a tagger and an evader.
You do like rock, paper, scissors, or flip a coin or something to figure out who gets to choose, and you choose who's the tagger and who's the evader and all that.
Yep.
That lawnmower's kind of loud. Anyway.
It's a loud lawnmower.
Anyway, the tagger tries to tag the evader before 20 seconds happens, and if they are successful in doing so, they become the new invader. But if you're the evader and you successfully evade, you score a point for your team and you continue to be the evader. So whoever wins the round continues to be the evader, or is the evader, or becomes the evader. Whoever wins is the evader the next round. Whoever scores the most points by the end will become, well, as a team, will become the winner. And we have a short animation to show you how this works. We have the tagger and the evader. The tagger attempts to tag the evader to avoid them scoring a point. However, the evader tries not to get tagged. If they can evade for 20 seconds, a point is scored, and whoever wins the round becomes the new evader. Canucks. Canucks are Canadians. Anyway, we were just talking about how dumb Caleb is, because a Canuck is a synonym for Canadian.
And it kind of looks like a shark.
No, it doesn't. Anyway, we have the Canadians and the Canucks. Both Canadian synonyms for Canadian because it's Canada Day special. Our conditions today, bombing 30 degrees, but not as hot as last time. We're playing at 3:30 in the afternoon, and it is a sunny day outside. Yeah.
There we go.
That was awful.
The Canucks.
You're on the other team. You're on the Canadians. I'm on the Canucks.
Everybody has to do it. Shut up. Come on.
Alright, kicking it off with the first chase of the day. We have Jordan chasing Sam. Jordan representing the Canadians.
Sam is already out.
And Sam made a massive tumble there.
We all predicted at the beginning that Sam would go down, but not this early.
Not in the first play of the game.
That was disappointing. And that was also a disappointment. We were looking for more to Ruben, but he got chased down by
Caleb, I don't know
Mike.
what you were doing there.
That was the slowest.
Caleb,
already
I
down.
literally have
He's
no
already
idea what
down
you're
on the
doing here.
ground.
You
He
went the
gestured.
wrong way. And
Not
took
gonna lie, not
took
very
a
good at
long
this
time
game.
to do it.
Not very good at this game.
And you got caught up there, and that
Not a
was
chance.
honestly a train wreck.
It's hard when you're not agile.
I don't know what that's supposed to be. Okay.
Here is Sophie chasing
Sophie
Mike.
chasing Mike. Mike representing the Canucks. Sophie.
This is actually the second game that Sophie's played with us, but you didn't get to see the first one because that was
First
the
one was
large
in.
game before.
Unofficial match was the 30-second one.
Hey.
Mike gets his second evasion right there. Yeah. Jordan.
This game.
Yeah, so Jordan's in pursuit right here. Mike is getting a good lead, but Jordan is cutting down some space here.
And Jordan is actually doing a lot better than
Yes, let's
at
go.
least I thought he would.
Jordan with a very good pursuit here, especially this cut down that we see in our instant replay. Good cut down. Unfortunately,
Yes,
Mike
let's
is
go.
just faster, but Jordan really had him on the strategy there. Ruben now on the pursuit, chasing Mike. Very good cut down under the bridge and under. Those are just paths that I, as a long person, cannot take. And he gets the tag by the slide.
Solid play by Ruben Dixon here.
We've got an instant replay. The nice cut down on the bar. And under the bridge, taking the small path beside the bridge, just made him up so much time.
Mike didn't even do poorly here. It's just Ruben being a fantastic strategist.
Yeah, Mike had him on the speed, but Ruben was looking at the bigger picture there. Here's my first chase of the game. And absolute takedown. Let's look at this one again. Look at this. Oh, yeah. I put this in 4 times because I thought it was just super cool how it came around. Like a little wimpy butthead he is.
And here is me trying to chase Carson. As we can see, this is not going to be successful. Last time we were here...
No spoilers alert or anything.
I smashed my face into that pole there, so we just have a history of me not doing well here.
You gotta replay this one. Man, it's just
It's
me
just not good. Not good
developing a lot of space. As soon as I got past him on
Hey,
that bar.
that I closed in the gap more than I thought I would, but still not great. Here's Carson and Sophie.
Carson evading Sophie. keeping a lot of spacing up, which is key. They're both pretty tall people. Honestly, Sophie's more of a man than most people in this competition. And keeping the spacing was key in that one, scoring.
Here's Jordan on Carson. We've already seen before that Jordan is actually a fairly good tagger. The question is, will he be good enough to get Carson?
A lot of time taken on that slide there. That's really going to cost him. And I get back on the play start for the third time, and that scores the point.
So we see he didn't get it. Whoever the cameraman was there,
it's definitely Jordan. Definitely Jordan. Oh, I baited Ruben getting off the structure, which is a key move there. Gets off as he attempts to get on. Just keeping one move ahead. It's a nice play by myself.
At that point, Ruben realized he didn't have him and just kind of gave up.
Faking off and getting him off and just trying to get one step ahead, but that you always just gotta know what they're gonna do and stay one step ahead, and that's just what I did there on that play. Alright, I'm now beating Caleb for the second time.
Again, I'm not the most agile
and I think this is I think this is what I called my key evasion.
I kind of fell on my butt there and lost a lot of ground.
I made him look like a fool and used minimal effort. And
yeah, this was not my proudest moment in my athletic career.
I think I called that my evasion of the game.
Here we have Sophie on Carson again. And I think that Sophie was watching before.
She goes
if she
down.
hadn't fallen there, I think Sophie would likely have had this one.
But she didn't. Because
Let's tear down all the
just got up there real nice. You know.
That's definitely going to be in the video.
Also in the background, you can hear some political discussion about the current key events.
You can't repeat history if there's no history to repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could just gotta happen. Just ignore that. Just ignore that. Anyways, in the game, we have Jordan chasing Carson once again.
I kept the spacing
Another
up
evasion. As you can see, the Canucks are up
10-0.
So this did not go quite as planned for the Canadians. Carson and Mike both had a lot more evasions than we expected.
After that one, I was very tired and I literally just ran out of bounds because I didn't have the cognitive ability at that time to be able to do anything else.
And here we have Sam on Sophie. And as we can see, Sophie is faster. Sam is a strategist, but Sophie is just that much faster.
You don't have to be mean about it, but Sophie did score an evasion.
This is true.
You don't have to be mean.
Solid evasion by Sophie. Here we have Mike on Sophie. I didn't say Sophie wasn't a strategist. She is. It's just Sam thinks sometimes more than he even does anything.
Oh, and this was a little miscommunication here as someone on the sidelines said it was time. Ruben. Yeah, that's right. And was unable to be done.
Here we have Carson on Sophie again.
This is the first time I'm chasing Sophie.
Sorry,
again.
not
You said
again
to everything, pretty much.
This is not an again situation. Carson and Sophie have faced each other multiple times, never in this set of circumstances.
Anyway, she just kept running around in circles, and I was cutting it down, but just didn't have enough time.
Here we have Sam and Sophie
thinking about 3 steps ahead, but forgetting to follow through with those steps.
Sophie just putting so much space between them. Oh, that was a nice dive by Sam,
one, but
head first into the pole.
Sam died. Before this one, we had a timeout to talk about how we're going to stop Sophie, and that's how it was done. Yeah, you didn't hear what we just said because my editing software glitches sometimes because my bum computer that bought with a large discount.
Let's go, Mike. That's what we
New
want.
Year's.
Starts no one cares about your computer. Here we have Jordan trying to take Mike.
But I mean, like, the New Year's sales are good if you want to get a computer for school. I'm saying Boxing Day, New Year's,
buy
or
your,
back to school. Those are the best
buy your computers. Late August, early September, people. Best time to buy them.
No, it's not. No, you have to get them before you go to... Ruben falls over, but the best time to buy a computer is, like, Boxing Day sales and stuff. Like, you don't just get it. You have to get your computer before you go to school.
We're not being sponsored by anyone, but if we were, shout out to Apple. We love Apple.
No one asked for that.
Big shout out to Apple.
No. Here we see Ruben on the ground now.
Steve Jobs up there in heaven thinking about YouTube.
Oh, alright, here's you. Here's your lazy butt running the wrong way. Getting stuck off the bridge. I'm not gonna be nice to you because you just give an impromptu shout out to Apple. They've got more money than I'll ever have. And I'll ever see in my life, so.
Another big shout out to Jeff Bezos.
Okay, Sophie now on the chase. We're supposed to be talking about tag, that's why I took you to be my commentator.
Anyways, here we have Sophie trying
on the
to take
chase
Mike.
on Mike. Mike.
Instant replay.
Oh, we have a dispute here. We look and see on the slow motion replay, we've got us checking to see if Mike's foot did exit the out of bounds line past the end of the slide. And if we look here, we're actually going to see that right foot. Just give us a second here. Yeah, we see that right foot. It is past the edge of the slide after further review. So that is going to count as a tag because that is technically out of bounds. Me making no decision whatsoever here. And
Sophie being an excellent evader.
Evader. Shut up, Caleb. I'm just trying to make excuses as to why I didn't get the tag.
You didn't get the tag because
I didn't
Sophie's
get the
a good
tag.
evader.
And I jumped over the slide too
And
much
here
there.
we have Sam on Sophie.
Sophie. Oh, it was a very close call there. Sam almost got that tag, but go back and he is unable to score the tag as Sophie keeps up the spacing.
Here we have
Mike on the chase.
once again on trying to chase his sister.
He is chasing his sister. It's just whether or not he'll be successful in doing so.
And it turns out he was.
Yes, it does.
Here we have Ruben.
No, it's not. That's not
Sorry,
Ruben.
that's Jordan.
That's Jordan. That's our
As you can tell, it's hard.
fake commentator.
As you can tell, it's kind of hard to keep some of these boys apart. Some of them look pretty similar. Some
Anyway.
you may question if they're brothers. They're my brothers, so I'm allowed to question if they're my brothers.
Anyway, Jordan gets stuck off the bridge and can't commit to a move. Caleb, you flinched like I was going to hit you there, but you did deserve to get hit there. Trust me.
There's
Anyway,
Ruben. Ruben having a
Ruben.
solid attempt, but no.
No, it's not a solid attempt. He's literally just jumping up at the bridge.
Ruben got very tired here. He forgot to bring a large amount of water and got very quickly.
Yeah, that was too bad. Anyway, Caleb on the chase on Mike. Caleb.
Trying to make decisions to make them
No,
too
you didn't.
slowly.
You didn't make any decisions.
No, I
There
tried
was
to
no
make
decision.
I didn't succeed.
You tried to make it. Anyway, Caleb just absolutely bamboozled. Like, he looks like no one knows what he has.
As you can see, the Canucks are winning by a considerable amount.
16-6 now at this time. Sophie now on the chase on Mike. Mike taking a very leisurely pace. Goes around the slide. There's a little blip there because someone said time's up.
Let's
when
go, Mike!
it actually wasn't.
Yes,
Mike.
sir.
Close here.
Ah.
But Sophie gets the tag nearly
Sophie did what Ruben
20
tried to do a
seconds.
couple of rounds ago, but was unsuccessful in doing.
Yes, this is a very rare tag that we see someone joust up at the bridge. We see here Sophie is able to make contact with Mike's hand, which does give us a tag. This will have Sophie evading. Sophie evading me. Right there with a great cut down.
Oh gosh, I missed.
And I missed. I missed.
And Sophie fell over.
Let's be honest, she was going to get tagged anyway. Caleb, I just missed the first.
Almost all
I
of
missed
our
with half extension,
Almost
Caleb.
all of the Canadians' evasions were by Sophie, so I don't think it was necessary.
They have all of them
guaranteed
so
thing.
far. There's me giving a little,
Well
bring it on to Jordan, and I score another evasion. Me evading Ruben here, faking him out. Ruben fakes the jump off the bridge. Get caught up under the slide, and just like last time, the slide will cost me, which was a place that I did not do very well last game. Same on the chase
Some of you
now.
may wonder, where is Lex in this game?
He's just at camp. No one really
No,
wonders.
but the last time that we had Lex was there, I think Lex wasn't there this time.
No one really wonders. He just wasn't there. He was just at camp.
Well,
I like big shit at camp. Camp is cool. Anyway, Ruben gets an evasion, and at this point, it is as soon as they are done, the game is over. Ruben goes over by the bridge, takes around the structure. Mike gets up on the structure to try and cut down, and Mike is able to jump down to get the tag. We have a replay of this. This will be our final play of the game. Mike gets up on the structure to cut down and jumps off to get the tag.
Ruben really didn't have it this time. You know, another game.
That was a bad performance by him. Last time was a lot better.
In other games, Ruben's been the star of the show. In this one, he
was
dropped the ball
wacky.
a little bit. But
Anyway,
we'll give him a second chance the next game that we play.
Yeah, next game. It's.
Well, there we have it, folks.
Yeah, that's the end of the game. Final score: Canucks 17 and the Canadians 7.
The game could have been a lot closer than it was.
But it wasn't. Anyway, there was a lot that happened. Started out as 10-0, and that gap continued throughout the end of the game. Few runs by a few of our players, and that's just the way she goes. Big candidate game. We're gonna take now. Take a look at those.
Sometimes.
I don't care about your life. Take a look now at the point scores. We have for the Canadians, we have Sophie with 6, Ruben with 1 evasions. On the Canucks, we got me with 9 and Mike with 8. Doesn't completely tell the whole story. Sam, Caleb, and Jordan with a lot of good tags, and a lot of good tags by Ruben, but the numbers don't reflect that. We have our 3 stars of the game. Mike with 8 evasions and that very nice game-winning tag. Sophie 6 evasions. Me with a 7 evasion streak. Best tag was Mike chasing Ruben at the end. Best evasion was me evading Caleb when he looked like a fool. We have our official individual rankings. So those are the rankings from our official matches. We have me in first with 12, Mike with 11, Ruben with 7 from the first game, Sophie with 6. We have our unofficial rankings, so these are the evasions scored in the non-recorded events. I have 10, Ruben with 5. Taylor, he scored 1 in an unofficial match. And that brings us to our overall rankings, where I am almost double second place. We have Ruben with 12, Mike with 11, Sophie with 6, and Taylor with 1. And yeah. Alright, so that concludes our Tag 2 video. Final score 17-7 for the Canucks.
Not a good game for the Canadians.
Stop talking about how much you stunk. You were terrible. Anyway.
Yeah, we didn't do too well.
Yeah, it was not a great performance by the Canadians.
I personally could have done a lot better.
Yeah, Ruben.
Shout out,
Yeah,
sorry.
Ruben. Yeah, Ruben. Ruben knows that was probably his worst performance. He did very well in the first one, but that one was not his best performance. It was actually his worst. Anyway.
Anyways, we hope that some of us will be able to have a chance to redeem ourselves in the next game.
Yeah, I don't know when we will do that, but we are hoping to get another tag game going.
Yep.
Before we all move away. What are those bugs?
Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, if you liked the video, feel free to like the video. But if you didn't like the video, dislike the video so that I know that you didn't like the video, and
True
tell me what I should do better, because I tried hard to make this one a lot better than the last one, because the last one, in comparison to this one, hopefully sucks. Well, I mean, hopefully this one is better. That's why the last one will look like it'll hopefully suck.
All right, Carson, give him that hat throw. Pound it, noggin. See ya.
Comment below if the cameraman is wearing pants.
No, don't.
Don't worry, I am.